Hello student, today we will discuss about body movement. So what I will learn here in this lesson, so first is movement, next is human skeleton, then flying and swimming. Now why animal move? Now what is the reason why animal move? So the first reason is to find food and water. The second reason is to avoid harsh condition. For example, in some region in winter season it is very hot, it is very cold, so to avoid the cold, so they move from one place to another place. Next we will see about movement, how movement occurs in what type of animals. So first is terrestrial animal. Now terrestrial animal, how they move? Now they can walk, they can run, hop, jump, climb or crawl. Now what is hop? Hopping means taking a short jump, for example taking 1 or 2 steps jumping, this is known as hopping. Now we see aquatic animal, we see movement in aquatic animal. Aquatic animal can swim, okay, this is type of movement they do. Now next, birds fly, this is also a kind of movement. Now we see how does movement occurs. So in human, sorry, not in human, in animals there is skeleton which help them to move. For example, skeletons can be of two types, it is internal skeleton and external skeleton. Now internal skeleton we find in animals like human and some animals like cow, dog, etc. External skeleton we find in insects, scorpions, crabs and starfish. Now some animals move with the help of cavities. Now what are cavities? They are fluid filled body segment, means their body segments are filled with fluid and they move with the help of this, and this example of this animal are earthworm and leech. Now let's see skeleton, different parts of skeleton. So different parts of skeleton are skull, vertebral column, rib cage, arms and legs. Okay, now you see skull is fixed. There are 22 bones but they are fixed, they are made of 22 bones but they are fixed, so you cannot move the skull. Vertebral column, it is flexible, rib cage is also flexible, and arms and legs, they are both fixed and flexible. Now let's see about skull. Skull, first thing is that they are made of flat, hard and strong bones. Second, they form immovable joint, means we cannot move all the joints. Third, lower jaw are movable, means we can move the lower jaw, okay, only this part is there which we can move, lower jaw. Next, number 4, it protects the brain, eyes, tongues and ears. Next, let's see vertebral column. It has flexible bones. Next, number 2, it runs from skull and continue till hip, means it starts from the skull, okay, below skull the vertebral column starts and it remains till hip, okay. Now next part, it protects spinal cord and they are made up of 33 bones. So these are some characteristics. Now rib cage, they are flexible bones, it is in the chest region, it protects the lungs and heart, and there are 12 pairs, so there will be 12 pair of rib cage. Next, see another part of skeleton, it is arms and legs. Each arms and legs has 3 long bones. Long bones are hollow, they are extremely strong and they are able to hold weight and tolerate pressure. So these are the specialty of arms and legs. Now let's see joints. Now what are joints? A part of body where two bones fit together and are able to bend. Okay, means two bones when they fit together, this part is known as joint. The part in which two joints fit together are known as joints. So joints can be two parts, immovable and movable. Immovable joints we see in the skull, it has 22 bones. Movable joints can be divided into four parts: ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivotal joint, and gliding joint. Now first let's discuss about ball and socket joint. Joint of legs at the hip, this is ball and socket joint. We see ball and socket joints here. And joints of arms at the shoulder, this is also ball and socket joints. Now their spherical ball like bone fit into the hollow of one bone. Means there is a ball and this ball is covered with hollow bones. Okay, now this is known as ball and socket joint. Now next is hinge joint. Now where we find hinge joint? We find hinge joint in knee and elbow. Now it allows movement in one direction only. Next, pivotal joint, neck to vertebral column. This is neck to vertebral column. This part is joined with the help of pivotal joint. Now it allows side to side movement. It bend forward and back movement. Next, gliding joint, wrist and ankle joint, allow sideway movement, allow back and forth movement. Next, muscle are joined with bones by tissue called tendons. Bones and bones are joined by tissue called ligament, and end of the bones are covered by smooth and flexible tissue called cartilage.